Welcome back, you guys. I just thought I'd share with you what was happening this season with my GoPro, and I just had no luck with my gear this season. I think I have it set up here. Back it up. And listen. Steph came with me on the last trip. Right there. That's been happening all season. Then it'll come on again. So there you go. That's what's been happening with my GoPro. So I need a new one. This one is garbage now. And also with my the professional one here, that reset on me twice, and I couldn't get it going once before I went on this trip. Until I finally plugged it into the wall, and I don't know what it did, but it came back on, and then now it seems to be working fine. So we'll see where that goes. And my drone, my GPS wasn't working, and I hit the trees with it. I don't think I broke anything. I just put it in the box and brought it back here because I was pretty pissed off. And we'll check that out soon enough. But there you go. That's why there wasn't a ton of footage outdoors, because that's all I was getting. And sometimes even a black screen and me talking, or just a black screen and nothing. What a pain. So obviously you're going to see a lot more shots around camp. It's not that big a deal, but I just thought I'd share that with you. And for everyone I was asking about editing, so this is my Filmora I use. And how long to make a video. So normally, if my GoPro was working properly and it was a big trip, this was just shutting down camp. It wasn't that many shots taken, and it wasn't working properly anyway, right? We didn't go get wood, we didn't do much, we just stayed around camp and cleaned up and closed up. But I have 4 shots here on the GoPro, but normally that would be 30 shots on an average. And with this camera here, I take about 250 to 350 shots. And that would give me roughly about a 40-minute video. It just depends on what I want to use, or if it's, you know, just a bunch of crappy shots. And that would take me about 25 to 30 hours to edit a video, a good quality video. So this one maybe took me, it's a short one, it's 25 minutes. You're maybe looking at about 18 hours of editing, because you got to go through every shot, right? You know, whether it be a minute long or 10 minutes long, you got to watch the whole thing to see what you were talking about and if you're going to use it. Or if I pull off, if this was a normal, like say for 40 minute video, I'd pull like maybe 4 of them in a row and put them all in there. But really, after all, then that could be like 40 minutes long, listening to it all. And that could only work out to like 30 seconds of video. So you got to discipline yourself when it comes to taking a shot. Just because you took it, it doesn't mean you have to use it. But you're not going to get a good quality video if you're not taking a ton of shots. As simple as that. And there wasn't a ton of trapping going on the last couple seasons because of COVID, and my GoPro this crapped out this season. So there you go. That's why not a ton of shots picking up marten and stuff like that. I had it, but it was either a blank screen, like I said, or it would just shut off like that. But there you go. Oh, and I don't make money on YouTube. You know, people are always, how much money do you make? I don't make nothing. My channel is not monetized. I don't have sponsors or nothing. It's just a fun little hobby for me. I love editing and I love making a good video, but I make nothing on it. And it's just fun for, it's just fun to do, and it's also good for the elders that love to watch it. There's a bunch of them that watch it, and they email me and they say they love it, doesn't matter what's on there. And that's really all I'm looking for, is just, you know, some people want all the trapping, some people only want around camp, some people like the cooking and they don't. And you can't please everybody, and it doesn't really matter to me. It's just it's a fun little hobby. I don't get too carried away with you know, all the comments where people don't like it. You don't like it, you don't watch. Simple as that. Or, you know, don't even subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. I'm not going to change my change my style because people are saying goodbye on the channel. That's fine, you know, that's your choice, and there's a lot of channels out there, and go enjoy them, and thanks for hanging around with me for a bit if you were. It is what it is. So there you go. And I am also in the process of leaving the north. I am moving down south, buying a cottage, and I have my dad's lot outside of town. You guys know that. I was supposed to build a small cabin on there this summer, and lumber prices are too high, as all of you know. So that's on hold, and I've decided that's enough. It's just time to get out of the north now. The camp is fine, and that's going to be full-time next year, I hope. And I don't even know if there's going to be videos next year, because if I don't have my internet, I can't post a video, right? And if I get a year behind, I get a year behind, and that gives me more time to make even a better video. And I'll just have my laptop. I want to get a laptop just for editing, and of course put them all in folders. And then next season, if I do have internet out there, I could just click on a video and post it right away, and then start working on them for the following season. And that gives me so much time instead of sitting at the cabin editing, because it takes so much time. It takes a lot of time and energy to put out a good quality 40-minute video, and it might be something that I'm looking into, just taking the season off and getting behind the season, and it'll be a lot better videos than racing here. And you know, I get here on a Sunday, and I always left on a Thursday morning, and in between that time I work, so it was a lot of editing in the evening, and basically fall into bed, get up 5 in the morning, edit till you know, everything's close in town here, edit till 5 to 8 and go to work, and then edit at coffee and edit at lunch, and so on and on. So it pretty much was burning me out. So maybe that's might be an option I'm thinking of, is just to take a season off YouTube, and we'll see where it goes. But I'm going to get back to the video here, and like I say at the end of the video, you guys have a good summer, but I think I'm going to pop one more out. I'm going to be working on my shop outside of town here. I want to get some shelves in there, put the machines in there before I move. Hopefully the house sells fast. We'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there. So back to the video, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, just at John Deere Point, and I stole somebody from town. Who's that? She's a speed demon now.
It's been a while.
Yeah. See, how many kilometers you think?
1,300.
1,300 on their sled now. She got a little cooler. Look at that. She's becoming an experienced bushwoman. Right on. New ski skins. You liking those? I'm sorry if it's windy. I wasn't even going to pull the camera out, but it always sucks, this camera in the wind. And this is our leader for the day.
Yeah, leader.
So whenever we go, she says go, we go.
Let's go.
That. I asked Steph if she wanted to go. We were supposed to take down the tent frame, even go there and spend the night, but I felt like I was running out of time, so I took it down with Warren. Somebody lead instead of following you. Get to know the trail better. You don't learn nothing when you're staring at the back of somebody's machine. I've been showing her the points of bush to look for and certain things. Alright, he's got the fire going. Steph was in here trying to see if she had a contact that went to the side of her eye, but she figures she just lost it, so now she only has one freaking good eye. for this trip because she looked in her first aid kit and she doesn't have a spare contact. Any spare contacts. Damn, that's not good. Yeah, she lost it about, I don't know, about 10K from here. She was checking in my mirror on my skidoo and she figured that's when it popped out.
Snow tomorrow.
What's that?
There's snow tomorrow.
Oh, we can just leave it in there for now. No big deal. Not really doing anything, just going to be reloading that, right? So Steph has to do a patch over her eye. At least it's a cute one.
Oh, leading's hard. What'd you say? I was going so
She was
fast.
going so bloody fast leading. All she could think of was tea and wine out here, and then she blew a freaking.
Blew a contact.
She blew a contact.
Oh, and I always have contacts in this, my first aid kit.
Yeah, but you had a first aid course and you took them out, right?
Yeah, and then I, of course, because of COVID, I had to use them because I couldn't get my contacts renewed until the other day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I couldn't get to the doctor's one.
Yeah.
So, here we go. I'll just safety pin it on.
You want me to pin it to your head? There'll be a little bit of blood dripping down. And, oh, she's fine.
Actually, fire it. Arr. That can't be right.
Against the building, yep.
What's over here?
So we finally figured out, we got some glasses for Steph. So show me your new glasses, Steph.
Hold on, I gotta take it slow.
So I have to stand out here under the cabin, then she can talk to me. And
Oh my god, your face is way too big.
somehow we have to take those binoculars apart and make her glasses. We can do it.
Just take the lens out, stick it in my eyeball.
Just digging out all the traps. We already got the boxes organized.
Here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why don't you grab the back of that and that'll work, eh?
Ciao.
I thought for sure you were going to do it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone set it out. We're just gonna leave the traps outside. Or I'm going to. Because we'll have to get some wood, fill up the wood box before we leave.
See, I'm so organized. I have these already in the box.
Yeah, I'll wait till they were all in the same box. Over the season. This one is usually wolf traps. These ones are all in different bins, same bin. Yes. These are the arms. You don't want to be quite focused with them I'll have to go look inside. It's in the last box here. There we go. So these 330s are always out. And the rest you see here, the loose ones are the ones for past the tent frame. We'll get there soon enough. And then you just see me and Steph organizing the traps. So that's nice to get that out of the way.
Is this boiling yet? Almost.
What you making, Steph?
Spaghetti with moose meat. Of course with moose meat.
Oh, we just got a tough out here, right?
What's that?
We have a tough out here.
Yeah, definitely. So this is pretty much ready.
And we're trying to use a bunch of the food that left over.
Leftovers.
Oh, that looks good.
Waiting for
Nice.
the water to boil. It's taking forever. It's time. I'm starved.
Well, there we go. That looks good. Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome.
Be a tasty spaghetti dinner. Good job, Steph.
Oh, thanks. My pleasure. Like I said, if I'm not outside, I like being in the kitchen. My two favorite things in the world.
Kidding. Here we go.
Because that's if I get the job with parks in summer again, if that even happens, then I'd be done end of November. And then I was thinking maybe that'll be my next opportunity to get to Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
And then be back for January 2nd kind of thing. And I'd
Nice.
be there for New Year's. And then be back here like the first week of January.
And the family box, the community to come and support them. And stand with them in solidarity.
Well, I'm just cleaning out my trap and sleigh, organizing it a bit. I got some cut up fish there that has to be thrown out over here on the tundra, and some other fish I have in the tub. That tub's gonna go back with me. In case I move, I want some tubs. I'll wash it out when I get home. But this stuff has to all come out. I'm gonna get out some of the wood chunks that we left in here from hauling wood last trip. We've got a ton to do before we leave tomorrow. Nails, stuff in here I'm going to put in my trapping box. You know what, I think I'll slide my trapping box right into here. I put it over here, but I'll put it right in the sleigh. Actually, I'll get that all cleaned out here before I do that. I like my chunk of rug I keep around here. Put this freaking thing back on. I'm gonna screw this on for next season, that's for sure. I didn't think it'd keep popping off with this thick wire, but it does. Figure out something. I didn't realize, but I had a bolt missing either. I can't see it coming loose as the lock nut, so it must have broke right here. So I'll have to get one of those in. I don't think anything else is missing. Everything looks good. Check the other side here. Nope, none missing all the way down there either. Just that one right here. Have to get that repaired. So you can see on my boggin here, you can see the hole is worn. And now it's starting to move forward. I got big washers in there. I found that probably about a month ago. So these have to come off. I'll get some plates welded on the inside with some good steel, and that won't happen again. I'll get the same thing done to the other boggin. Because you put on a heavier hitch, right, and it's just, that steel isn't thick enough and it's just wearing it out like nothing. I'm just putting my fur into the bucket if it fits. Oh yeah, no problem. So it normally goes in. I think 44 Martin. I only got. And like I said at the beginning of the season, you know, I wasn't going to trap. My prices are brutal, and what's the point, you know, with COVID and all that. But sometimes hard not to, right? I remember Jason Roberts telling me to, I ain't going to trap this year, and he starts trapping too. They'll switch these lids to a proper lid. Crack. There we go. There's my fur for the season. I'll take that south with me. I'm going to leave this like this for the summer. And eventually, when everything's done around here, like I'm going to put a new shed in between these two trees here. That'll be a place for all my traps and everything else. And then I think the trapping sleighs are probably going to be eventually pushed underneath something like this. And maybe another one on this side. That'll keep them out of the weather. And or maybe one over on an, underneath the roof. And this one can probably be tucked in with the players in the shed. Me and Stephanie cleaning up. She was hauling the tires up, the trapping sleigh while I was doing other stuff. I went and dumped all the bait way over there in the field. I had some fish left. Steph dumped some fish over there that I had in the trapping box. She took that all over there. And I loaded up all that roofing from the woodshed. So that's in this boggin. And I take that back and throw it in town because, you know, just burn it, just black smoke. It'll probably just be the wrong, then the wind will change and it'll be all stinky in the cabin. So I'd rather just take it back and throw it in the stuff. So that's pretty much it. I'm just starting to do some of the cleaning, year-end cleaning. One of them's outside of the window, so I don't have to do that at the beginning of the season. Unless they're really bad. Steph is waving in the window. Sometimes, for some reason, they're still pretty dusty, and I don't really have to wash them. I just have to go out there and dust them off at the beginning of the season. Like, it's so bad when in the evening, when the light's out here, you can see how dirty they are. And I will go out here and, like I said, just give them a wipe with a dry cloth and just a light coating of dust on them from the summer, and there's not too much dirt. These windows have to be painted. Last couple seasons though, no like big stretches of warm weather for like a week. A little bit here, a little bit there. That's pretty much it, guys. Last night I wasn't feeling very good, so I just lied down around 6 o'clock and got up around 8 and got something to eat and went back to lie down, and Steph was watching some movies, so and it was not feeling up to par. Not much camera work lately. We were going to show you the pictures this morning. I went through them. The camera wasn't working all winter over at the venture. I don't know what happened. I armed it and then it just wasn't on at all. It seemed like. So I just set them up back at camp here for the summer. One in the safe position, the other one on a trail. And my camera, I'm going to put, I think, facing the tundra, but that one's going to go on video. Let's see what we capture. Going to slide these in there. And warming up Nellie and George. But Steph calls my machine George. I gave Steph a small barbecue I had here and a few other things that I don't use. And she's going to use my black boggin for the rest of the spring here to get a little bit of wood for a cabin she's staying in. And then she just drop it off to me and I'll leave it at Goose Creek and bring it next season. Because I believe this boggin's also going to have I'm going to put a hitch on the back of this one also with a new hitch. And we'll take the one that comes with off. Eventually it's going to bend and I'll bring it here for a little spare. And we'll get there. And once the lumber prices come down, well, new shed will go up and all kinds of things happen. But right now, this morning it is around -8. Wing nuts will go on that. But on the bottom here, I always put some screws for each bear. Just kind of flick that board off. Put all my camera gear back with me. This is some electronics I have to go back. Farther to the back. Steph cleaned the stove inside and out for me and the fridge last night. And no, yesterday actually. Yesterday afternoon. And like I said, about 6 o'clock is when I started feeling pretty crappy. Maybe actually even earlier than that. And then Steph went for a walk and I pretty much went and lied down, and that's where I stayed till this morning. I didn't feel good just watching TV or anything, just lying down, and once in a while I get up, play a crib game, and that's about it. But not a good way to end off the season, but it is what But this ain't gonna be a long video, and that's for sure. And there wasn't much going on. So it's not like we were gonna get the 10 frame or we were gonna spend some nights out there, but I decided to grab it with Warren in case the weather turned and I wanted to get out of here quick. But that's okay. Nice enough. Nice to have Steph out here for the last trip. That was enjoyable. Playing crib. I can't remember what we ended up with the season, like 6 games to 3 or something like that. I beat her. There was some good ones, good matches. And I'm going to get ready, and that's, like I said, it for the season. And thanks guys for all the great comments, and I hope you guys have a great summer. And we'll start the season off probably with hopefully with some great pictures, because we have 3 cameras around here now. And I'm going to put mine on video. That's going to be pretty awesome. Look at my GPS. Watch. But like I said, guys, have a great summer. I don't know what's happening next season. Possibly no videos if I'm out here full time and I don't have any internet by then. So the videos will end up being a year behind then. Well, it sure gives me a lot of time to edit and make some real good videos, that's for sure. But we'll just see how it goes. I was supposed to do some, build a cabin this summer. Lumber prices are too high, so I'm not doing that now. And I was gonna bring you through the process of that, but I'm not doing it now. I'm really just trying to move back to the south now to be with the family. And hopefully my house sells in the next, I'd like to get at least half of the summer down south. Kids and my grandson. It'd be nice to take them to the beach. Like I said, you guys have a great summer. Stay healthy and stay safe. And we'll see you guys next season.